Hello, 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 my beloved souls. Blessed be, blessed day. Welcome back. I'm Autumn, the Enlightened Daughter. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who know me, welcome back, my beloveds. So, happy summer solstice. I'm gonna record this in two different parts. I'm in like this beautiful gallery area, just looking at all this delicious art. So I want to share some of it with you. Um, but yeah, happy summer solstice, everybody. If you're here in the northern hemisphere, if you're here in the southern hemisphere, happy winter solstice. And I'm gonna try to say this in English and get through it. It's funny, this movement with Saturn is almost working out like a Mercury retrograde with me. It's like problems with communication, massive problems with technology. I don't even know when I'm gonna get this video out to you because it's phone's not working, internet's not working, hotspot's not working, like it's like nothing is. I was like, okay, so I'm meant to be in the stillness and the silence, like not meant to have access to the outside world for the most part. I got isolated again. So I don't know, hermit mode, dark night of the soul, we'll see. It's very healing, it's very therapeutic. So some messages that came through from the solstice for you guys. So, um, one, they just showed me very clearly, like even on our brightest days, even on the most beautiful days, like things can still really feel really heavy and kind of overwhelming. And so, although like the waters that we're traversing through this world may get rough from time to time, like don't give up. It's not always going to be like that, right? It's not always going to feel like you're trying to keep your head above water or you're trying to swim upstream, right? Like we're really being guided to go with the ebbs and flows of life, even when the waters get really deep, even when the waters get really rough, right? And there'll be times when you know that the heaviness and the chaos and the calamities are coming, right? You see the darkness. It's like seeing the clouds rolling in and you know something's going to happen. But there are times when it's beautiful, it's sunny, the sky is clear, right? And all of a sudden you're in these waters and it's heavy and it's um like just overwhelming, magnanimous, right? And it just feels heavy and it can feel really rough and it can feel really unexpected at times. So just being mindful that this summer solstice is bringing forth a lot of healing energy for everyone. Oh, not summer solstice, the solstice, I should say. But mainly, no, I'm going to say the summer solstice because that's the energy that I was tapping into. The summer solstice is bringing a lot of healing energy in for everyone. Um, I know it's going to be healings on our heart, healings on your finances, healings on how you're showing up in the world, right? A healing of the energy within yourself and a lot of cycles coming to an end, a lot of endings. I've seen a lot of nines and tens and ones recently, right? And nines are about endings and closings, right? And 10, which reduces to one, is about new beginnings and doorways opening and pathways opening. So a lot of cycles are ending for people. Um, and for some of you who've been doing the deep inner work, you know what I mean? This is gonna feel like a breath of fresh air. But it's been heavy, it's literally like being out in the middle of the ocean and just swimming and swimming and swimming and not seeing land anywhere and just being overwhelmed and being exhausted, right? And maybe like going under the water and just trying your best to survive. And now it's finally like there's shore, right? Like there's land. You see freedom. You're going to be able to lay down and like catch your breath, right? There's a lot of that energy coming through for everybody, just like this energy of like catching your breath. But there are big changes that are going on, and they're always there for our highest and greatest good, right? They're always there to help expand us. They're always there to help us stay in tune and to stay in the now, but it may feel a little heavy. It may feel a little rough. So just know that like you're not alone in that, right? But the solstice is bringing a lot of blessings and a lot of healing in for everybody. I don't have all my decks, which is why you're only going to get a part one of this message today because I'm waiting for the rest of them to arrive. But I did want to tap into the solstice energy just because it was so vibrant, so bright. She's really been talking to me today. And just see some quick messages that the angels and guides want to give us. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for being here with me in the collective right now. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? Beautiful summer solstice. What are some messages? 444. Wow. Wow. Okay. So first things first, bottom of the deck. Look at this Five of Swords energy, right? This is about deception, being mischievous, not really making the right choices, right? Being very easily distracted. And so part of the healing that's going to come with the solstice is you healing and removing yourself from the things that are distracting you, right? Maybe you're going to get isolated, right? Maybe you're not focused on what you need to be focused on. Maybe you're dealing with people who don't really have your best interests at heart, and it's hard for you to walk away from them, or you're just not aware of it, right? Like God is in rooms that we're not always in, and He hears conversations that we don't always have an awareness of. And so that's just a reminder of like, be mindful, be very discerning and who you're sharing your energies with, right? There are some certain people being removed from your life for a very good reason, right? And when God is removing people from your life and closing doors, stop trying to reopen it, right? Stop trying to put a comma where there's supposed to be a period, okay? Oh, this is the first card that popped out. Yes, with the summer solstice energy. Look at this Empress, right? She's got like the sun disk right behind her head, right? This is the card of abundance, prosperity, fertility for those of you that are trying to have children, right? This is like a an indicator like that is really supported at this time. It's time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity, right? So, like I said, there's a lot of healing coming up with the solstice, but it's a lot of healing is going to do with love and your finances, right? Like big time, big time, big time. A lot of stepping into your divine birthright. So this is a beautiful energy. It's gonna be fucking lit this summer. Say less, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands, passionate, confident, charismatic, restless, events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts, stay focused, a passionate relationship. Again, with the energy of staying focused. We're being all of your creative endeavors are really being supported at this time. And so if you feel like you're being really drawn or pushed to just do something creative, right? Like I'm in this beautiful like gallery, right? Whether that's art or writing or singing or dancing or cooking or whatever it may be, right? There's a lot of things that are flowing through you right now that are bubbling up to the surface and kind of like they feel urgent, right? And that's because it's like this is the God within you trying to express itself. Like be like go for it, right? Like maybe it's time for you to take a step back from like the fuckery and the nonsense and just focus, like, give yourself like a couple of days just to complete the task at hand. And again, we're coming to the end of these cycles. So it's like, what can you finish up? What loose ends can you tie up? Where can you cross your T's and dot your I's so that you can really step forward on this energy and take it, right? And move forward with it. Knights are also messengers. So expect to hear messages about these things, right? Opportunities presenting themselves to you. And are you going to be willing to take it? Are you going to grab it? Right? These are the questions. Right under that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you guys, big money is coming in this during the solstice. The ability to access it, creative endeavors being supported. Some of you are going to be going viral, for some of your things. Maybe you're coming into a new job, like someone is offering you a position, or maybe they saw like your resume and you're getting offered a promotion. Like there's all of that energy coming through. A windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune. An exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or a vehicle, right? So maybe you've been wanting for a new car and you come across like a great deal, or you've been looking for a new home and finally like something goes on the market, or you find out that there's a house for sale that's not even like listed yet, and like the realtor like puts you on because they know the person that's selling it, like something like that. This is a really gratuitous sign. It's a beautiful gift for you guys. My bad, totally got cut off trying to pick up the card on the keyboard. And then we got the King of Cups. Beautiful, emotionally mature, divine masculine energy, right? So it's about the energy, not gender specific. But this is a really beautiful emotional maturity coming into your world, being psychic, trustworthy, um, being heart based and centered in the decisions that we're making, right? Trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well intentioned emotions, a charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor. So the hidden with well-intentioned, emotions, not everybody's good about communicating their feelings, right? Like we have introverts, we have extroverts, we all know these things, right? So this is a person that sometimes their actions are going to speak a lot louder than words, right? Like they may not be telling you what's going on, but behind the scenes, they're doing big things. This is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpionic energy as well, right? But this is a person that's got your back. This is the person that is in the background, just like helping a person out, right? Like, they know you need something. They're there with like a freaking a pot of soup, you know what I mean? Like they're the person you can call when like your car broke down or you're like your tires deflated or like whatever the thing, right? Like they're a good friend, they're a good person to have in your life. Or the situation is just a really good look. So understanding that you have these beautiful energies melded with each other with this beautiful career opportunity and then it's telling you it's a safe situation. It feels like this opportunity is gonna feel kind of overwhelming, almost like you may even doubt that you're deserving because it's just like something that has been in your heart for so long, and now that it's here, it can almost feel like a dream, right? But they're telling you like, don't be scared. Like when it comes, jump on it and take that, all right? And then not bottom of the deck, last card, we got the Six of Cups, right? Children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this opportunity is something that you kind of put out in the universe that you've wanted for like a long period of time. It almost feels like a dream come true. That's what I'm getting when I aspect these together. Embracing your inner child, revisiting old dreams or plans, the return of people or romances from your past, romancing how things used to be. So we have a lot of energy here with financial abundance and prosperity coming in, and it really making you feel childlike. It really making your heart sing. It really bringing you a lot of joy into your life. So this is a beautiful energy to be coming in with the solstice, right? And as we're gearing up towards the 7-7 portal and then that Lion's Gate in August, right? Like we're really stepping into this energy of manifestations and blessings and joy and prosperity and abundance. And I'm talking about tangible, not just like the spiritual and emotional like abundance we have access to, but like financial abundance, right? Like this is the energy of wealth creation coming into your life, and it's super, super dope. So whatever it is, whatever your creative endeavor is that's really pushing through you at this time, that really wants to have a voice, like do something with it, follow through with it, do a little bit more research, take a class, you know, um, volunteer your time, just do your due diligence with this because this is a time where it's going to be super highly favored and where you're going to be put out, right? Like in the limelight so that it can be a success. And maybe some of you have tried these things before and it didn't work. And that's kind of like, you got deceived, right? You put it out there, you trusted somebody, you got lied to, or somebody tried to steal your idea, all of the things, right? All of the things. But these are lessons that you're meant to learn. That's why we're very discerning. That's why we're trusting our intuition. And this time around, they're telling you it's safe. Because what's under this? Look at this. I got the Nine of Pentacles, right? Like that's that independent, I got it, I got me, wealth, abundance, really secure independently, right? Like this is like, I'm handling my business. That's a beautiful energy. Under that, we have the King of Swords, right? So a very discerning and logical. It's like, yeah, like maybe before we were a little emotional about things and we let that get the best of us. And because of that, we were deceived. But now we're being logical and forthright about what we need to do, right? Very stoic in our behavior. And because of that, we're building on a solid, solid foundation, right? And we have the discernment now to walk away from these energies. That's a blessing, right? That's a beautiful blessing. So, anyway, get it. Also, some of you might be partnering with people from your past. Um, maybe like going into business with one of your friends or somebody you grew up with, a sibling, a cousin, something like that. That's also another message. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Happy, happy, happy summer solstice, and I will see you guys soon. Later, my beloveds. Oh, if you want to book a reading, sorry, I almost forgot. So I'm doing 3 card readings, but they're gonna be quick, right? It's gonna like one question, 3 cards, 11, 11, 4, 11, 11. And it's going to be a written description, right? It's not going to be like a live recording like this. So if you want to do that, check it out on my website, theenlighteneddaughter.com. That's a summer solstice special just because I love Gaia and I love you guys and all the things. I love the numbers 11, 11, so don't judge me. Anyway, I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Later, my beloveds.